I'd like to introduce Patrick from England, who has multiple sclerosis. Welcome, Patrick.
Hello.
Could you tell me when you were diagnosed with MS?
I was diagnosed in 1995.
And how old were you?
40.
40. And what symptoms did you have which led to your diagnosis?
I had double vision. And because I had double vision, I went to the doctor. My brother recommended I go to the doctor. He thought it was just a muscular problem. And they just tweaked the muscle and the double vision would then go.
Okay. So it obviously didn't go. So will you?
Well, I was then sent round various consultants, and every time I went back, they said, "Has it got any worse?" Or I double vision, and it hadn't. I mean, all I had, the only thing which I linked that was the matter with me, as far as I was concerned at the time, was my double vision. And this went on for about 6 or 8 months, and eventually I went for an MRI scan. And then about a week after the scan, I went to see the consultant who said I had multiple sclerosis. And that was it. That's all he said to me, and it was then a case of next.
And were you offered any medication at that time?
No, I was just told I had multiple sclerosis. Then I went to see him in his surgery at Queen's Hospital in London, and I wasn't really terribly impressed with him. And at no time was offered any medication or anything. I'm just told, "You've got multiple sclerosis," and that was it. And someone in my town heard that I was dissatisfied with the consultant. So she said, "Oh, there's a really good consultant who comes to the Vicarage Road Hospital, Watford Hospital. Go and see him." So I went to see him, and he was much more positive. I felt the first consultant I went to see I was just a number. And it turned out that the consultant I was seeing there was Professor, well, he was Dr. Giovanoni at the time. He's now become a professor, working at Barts Hospital, and he runs a Blizzard Institute for all sorts of neurological problems, and he runs a blog on multiple sclerosis, and he has been wonderful to me. He's put me on various medications. There is nothing you can do to cure it, but there are things you can do to alleviate the symptoms, like spasticity. So I take baclofen, ditrutitol to make the bladder a little bit more controllable, but it's still been fairly uncontrolled.
So what were your symptoms like before you found LDN?
Well, I'm still mobile, although I'm not terribly mobile. I can only walk a short distance, and my balance is not very good, and those are the main symptoms: bad bladder, squiffy balance, not able to walk very far.
And how did you hear about LDN?
I think I just heard about it through surfing on the internet, and I just heard about it that way, which is how I found out everything. So, who prescribed LDN for you? How did you manage to get a prescription? I think I went through yourself. You recommended I go to Dixon's Surgery or Dixon's Pharmaceuticals in Glasgow, and they issued a prescription, and I've been taking it now for about 3 or 4 months. And the only noticeable change really has been a significant easing of the bladder problems. But if you've only been taking it for 3 months, I would imagine you'd probably notice some further improvements later. Fingers crossed. But when you first started LDN, did you get any side effects? No side effects whatsoever. No problems. So what difference has the bladder control made to you? It's made my life easier. I mean, When you've got multiple sclerosis, I think everything is about your quality of life. That becomes much more important. And my quality of life improved as a result of my bladder being better. I don't get this, oh, I've got to go urge. I can hold on for 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour. Providing I can distract myself. But I didn't have that ability before. If I had to go to the loo, bang, I had to go.
So what would you say to other people who were thinking about trying LDN?
Give it a go. I mean, I can't say it's made a colossal difference to me. I mean, it's not like suddenly I can walk better, but it's improved the quality of my life, and I think that's the most important thing. If there's something around to improve the quality of your life, go for it.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, Patrick.
No problem. Thank you very much.